Hello, Blog Report. That was I saw your I commented on the video that you put together about that girl, and it was very thorough. Normally, I get really mad at you, for like the shit that like you posted the thing with Isla, and then I got really, and I was like, I did not agree with you for posting that, but this is very thorough. You got everything together, and it told the story, I think, as correctly as you possibly could. I think the whole situation with that girl was very unfortunate. What blew me away was seeing in the comment section of the Blarg's video, people saying, condemning me for being, rude to this girl. But, if you saw the conversation that we had, like, the vibe that I was trying to give her was like, hey, I appreciate you. Clearly, she's wearing my merch. She has supported me, ardently enough to come to my house. And, obviously she has a few problems, but like, I didn't really think she was much of a threat. I wasn't 100% sure. Thanks for the 500 bars, Raven. But so it was more just like, I was like, look, like I understand you, but you can't be here. I kept saying that over and over again. And I'm like, if Jacqueline saw you, and she did, as she was leaving, it was just like, I know Jacqueline's a lot more fragile with this stuff than I am, because she's had really bad, things. And then these people in the comments were saying, oh, like, she has, a little bit of autism and ADHD, and how could you treat her like an animal like that? And I'm like, I was, I gave her a hug and gave her a picture. I talked with her for 15 or 20 minutes. I mean, I wasn't going to invite her into my house because I don't know her. I've never seen this person before, and I know she's a big fan, but it doesn't make it, okay, like, I'm, like, it's my house. It has all my valuables in it. It just, yeah, it's really, and I knew it was a tough situation, and I knew I had to be very careful, because I didn't want, I don't know, it was very tricky, because I know she's a big fan, and I didn't want to disrespect her, but at the same time, it was scary. So, but when people were defending her, it kind of blew me away a little bit, in the way, or not defending her, but like telling me that I was wrong for turning her away. And I'm like, if I'm already skittish at like the fucking mailman coming to my house and like putting mail into my door. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Because I live in the middle of nowhere, which makes me extra vulnerable. So, but, I wish her the best. I feel bad that it went down that way. And I feel bad that she beat herself up so much about it. I didn't see all those tweets until that video, when she was just tweeting, be like, oh my god, this is all my fault, da da da. It bummed me out, but at the same time, like, I still stay by my stance and how I acted. I think it was appropriate. I wasn't mean. I was not mean. I was cautious, and then they were like, oh, she has all these mental disabilities. How could you? Well, and that doesn't that make someone more threatening? Thank you for the 1,000 bars, Melissa. I mean, I understand. It's like, you have to have a lot of sympathy for people who have mental. I mean, we all have like a little mental illness, just on the spectrum of like, how bad is it, or like, how broken are you? But if it was someone coming to my house, I'd prefer them to be sane and level-headed, so I can have a conversation with them and say, hey, I love that you support me, but I'm scared, as opposed to someone who is, very just like you don't know what they're gonna do. Like, what if they have a gun? What if she's a really super fan and wants to kill me? It happens. It's a thing that's happened. And I'm saying I'm some big super celebrity, but, people die, and yeah. Anyway, I'm done talking about that. Anyway, sorry to bring down the mood. You did the right thing in the situation. I think I did. I don't know. And I knew as I was talking to her, I'm like, this could blow up, and, like, I have every right to be angry about it. I mean, I wouldn't treat her, I wouldn't yell at her, but like, Anyway, it was my fault for posting the Google Maps. Ultimately, I think.